5th of January was a Saturday. And on this Saturday, we didn't really have any plans, so we kind of wandered around the city. So I went out with Greg and Steve, who I'm staying with in the hostel here, and we decided to just kind of walk along the Thames River. And to get there, we were like, hey, it's a beautiful day out. Why not take a walk instead of taking the tube? So we got out a map and just kind of figured out which way the Thames was, and we walked. And on our way, we went through a very cool area of London. It was kind of a theater district, and there were lots of we could see all the shows that were playing and stuff. And we stopped at a little mini mart there for lunch, and it was named Greg's. So we thought, since Greg was along, he might as well go visit his own store. And so we eventually made it down to the Thames, and just kind of thought it'd be cool to hang out on the river. So we ate lunch on a park bench, and we made some interesting observations about it. For one, there are hardly any public waste areas. So I mean, there's no trash cans around. Basically, we had a lot of trash after lunch. I mean, we got sandwiches and drinks, and they gave us bags to put them in, and we didn't know what to do. So we kind of wandered around with trash for a bit of time, but eventually we did find one in a rather touristy area. But we saw a lot of the river, which was very cool, and we walked by Big Ben and Parliament, in which we took a few interesting pictures, such as one of Greg leaning against Parliament, which was, I might say, fantastic. Then we hopped on a subway train and went to the London Bridge, or what we thought was the London Bridge. Americans consider the Tower Bridge, which is its actual name, to be the London Bridge. So we went to the stop that said London Bridge, because we figured, that's where we want to go, and that's where it'll take us. But it's actually just a normal bridge, that stop is. But you can see the Tower Bridge from it. So we paused for a second on that and took some pictures and got some video. And then we proceeded to walk and kind of navigate our way through the city to get to the actual Tower Bridge. And right by the Tower Bridge is also the Tower of London, which is where they used to keep criminals and that sort of thing back in the day. And another observation was made there. I noticed that a lot of London, while they have this beautiful, beautiful, like medieval Victorian architecture, it's mixed often with these high-tech glass and steel buildings, and I found that the juxtaposition between the two is very interesting and very odd. So that night was our night to cook, and we decided to make quesadillas. A great American food. So we're at the grocery store, figuring, everyone likes quesadillas. They have to have some stuff to make it here. And we found that it was really confusing to actually find the food that we wanted. And I'm sure that's just a cultural thing. Like tortilla shells they took us a while to find, like salsa and stuff. For a while, we were just holding, I'm guessing it was like spaghetti sauce, but it said it was like really spicy, so we figured, that might probably make some salsa. But finally, we did find everything, but I mean, it was in a different place, and we weren't expecting it to be, where it was. So after we made our delicious quesadillas, we decided to try a different pub that night, and we went out to the Plow, and we had a pretty big group, and there was a lively debate that sprung up, and I'm pretty sure some of the locals weren't too happy about these loud Americans being in their pub, but we talked to one of them for a while afterwards, and he seemed like a rather nice old man, and I got the impression that, you know, we'd meet some real friendly British people on this trip, but, you know, there'd also be the kinds that were like, we don't like American tourists being in our part of the town. So after that, we went to bed and had a good night's sleep.